Fans in attendance at America's Motorsports Park on Saturday were treated to a visit by legendary racer Red Farmer. Before the races, Jan caught up with the senior member of the Alabama gang.
Red, welcome to Central PA. How is it that it came about that you are here racing with us this evening?
Well, Luke Hoffner's a good friend of mine. He comes down to Talladega in Alabama and races my car sometime down there doing the Ice Bowl and doing the Talladega 500 weekend. So we've been good friends for about 10 years. So I've just kind of returned. He wanted to come back up here. Me and my grandson came up here. My grandson's driving the other car. So we're going to run 3 of Hoffner's cars at the same time up here. First time I've ever been up here to run it. So it's a new track and a new car. But, you know, we come up here to have a good time, have fun.
Now, you've raced NASCAR and ARCA, but now it seems you're focusing on dirt late models.
Well, that's true. I mean, I've been racing 65 years. And, you know, you get over the thumb. And I race now just for the fun of it. I don't have to race for money and make a living anymore. I just do it like retired. Just like if you was a professional golfer, go out on the weekends and play with your buddies. That's what I'm doing now. So I just have a good time with it. So, you know, at my age, you don't have to win racing to have a good time. As long as you have a good time and enjoy it. In 3 months, I'll be 81 years old. So right now, I just enjoy it and have fun doing it. I still enjoy it, doing it, and have a lot of fun. So my last 3 races have been top 5 finishes down in Alabama. I finished 2nd last week, 3rd the week before that, and 4th. So, but I know those tracks down here. This track's altogether different. The cars are different. The dirt's different. We run on red clay. You run on dirt. So it's a lot different. So it's going to be a learning experience.
Great. Well, congratulations on your past wins, and we wish you good luck on this evening.
All right, thank you very much.
Pole sitter Sean Clore would jump to the lead of the 25-lap late model event. He and the 55 of Denny Fenton started to put some distance on the rest of the field. Red Farmer, who started 4th in the feature after racing from 7th to finish 3rd in his heat race, slowed from damage he received from a collision during the pace laps. The caution flag would come out for a spin in turns 3 and 4, and Farmer would park his ride for the evening. On the restart, Clore and Fenton pulled away while the 11 of Dan Gill and 99 of Dwayne Steiner battled for the 3rd spot. Luke Hoffner in the orange 15 split Steiner and the 10 of Justin Knopf. Going into turn 3, Hoffner works the inside of Steiner to move into the 4th position. One driver who made a late appearance at the track was the 50 of Bob McMillan. After finishing 3rd in the feature at Hummingbird Speedway, his team made the trek to Amp. While Clore continued to pace the field, 2nd through 5th was a tight battle between Fenton, Gill, Hoffner, and Steiner. This would allow Clore to open up his lead before cautions would bunch the field once again. Hoffner would eventually pass Gill to take over 3rd place late in the race. Then on the last lap, Hoffner takes a shot at the runner-up position, which Fenton held from the start of the race. Yet neither could track down the 20 of Sean Clore.
Congratulations on your win, Sean. Now, this is your 2nd win this week because you already won at Marion Center.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, I don't know what it is with these rain delays, but man, they're really helping us out. So I don't know. I really didn't think we'd get this race in, but I tell you what, my hat's off to the track officials again. They got the track ready to go, and hopefully we put on a good show for the guys.
What were the track conditions like?
I tell you, actually, for as much rain as we got, the track was actually pretty good. I mean, you know, you really can't complain. The track was racy, and we won. So, I mean, I don't know. I tell you, my hat's off to my crew. My crew gives me a heck of a race car. We got MBH, we got a good motor builder, York, Smokey Joe Motors. Man, I tell you, without these guys, we couldn't do it.
Now, you weren't planning on being here tonight.
No, actually we weren't. We were looking at the schedule, and we thought that there was a 1,500 to win here tonight. So we thought, well, we'll just come up and see how we're going to do. We showed up here, and we found it was just a regular show. So we probably would have been at Marion Center, but what don't matter? I guess Marion Center got rained out. So it worked out for everybody. For us, anyhow.
Excellent. Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Take care.
In a bit of confusion about whether cars were to be scaled, Hoffner went straight to the pits after the completion of the event, thus disqualifying his 3rd place run. This moved Lee Burdett into a top 5 finishing position. In the Laurel Highlands 305 sprint feature, outside pole sitter Justin Zapp beat the 9 of Don Satoski to the line, then came to a stop in turn 1. Zapp would retire from the event. This moved the 17 of Steve Kennelwell up to the front row to restart the race. He quickly jumps to the point position. The yellow 12 of Roger Irvine slides high in turn 2, allowing the 32 of Todd Lynn to move into the third spot. Kennewell would open up a large lead on Satoski early in the race. The field would get single file for the most part. Moving up to the fourth spot was the 7 of 78-year-old Cowboy Jim Kennedy. Although Kennewell quickly caught the tail of the field, he had difficulties in putting cars a lap down. This allowed Satoski, Lynn, and Kennedy to close the gap on the leader. A caution came out with 5 laps to go. As he had during the whole race, Kennewell gets a huge jump on his pursuers. Lynn makes a bid for second but comes up short, and Steve Kennewell would go on to take the checkers in the Laurel Highlands 305 sprint event.
Congratulations on your win, Steve. Now you really shot off on the start and the restart. I mean, people would think that you actually had a turbo button.
Well, whenever we was running around up there just in feeling the track out, I could tell it was real tacky, and I knew I had a little bit of something.
Okay, now you had quite an advantage, but then when you hit the lap traffic, you didn't seem to be able to get around them.
Oh, this is a real tight racetrack. You get 2 cars wide, and it's tough to get around people up here.
Well, we had quite a downpour right before we raced, and I saw there was still some water on the track, at least on turns 1 and 2. How did that affect your racing?
Well, whenever there's water on this clay, it gets real slick. It's almost like ice, and I didn't run across any of that, thank God. 2 weeks ago we was up here and I hit some water and it almost took me into the fence. So I was happy not to see any water tonight.
Now there was a lot of humidity. You said your visor steamed up?
Yeah, with me sweating and it being so warm and humid out, you know, it fogs up on you a little bit. So on the straightaways, whenever I got out in front of everybody, I had to crack it a little bit to get some fresh air in there.
Now you were racing at Dog Hollow, is that correct? And now that they've closed, is this going to be your home track?
I raced down at the PA Sprint Series, which is down east. I'm going to support this Western division every time they have a race up here, just to, you know, support that division. So I'll bounce back and forth.
Okay, great. Well, I wish you great success.
Well, me too.
The top 5 remained the same throughout most of the event, with Nicole Walker taking the 5th spot. I have to say I'm not someone who's usually starstruck, but I was honored to meet the legendary racer, Red Farmer.
As was I. Now, he got out of the race kind of early there, but his teammate Luke Hoffner certainly kept that race very, very exciting. I think several of us, though, were expecting him to get further ahead in the field. It was a little surprising, considering that he's won so many events there this season.
Well, we will wrap things up on the show when we return.
W.R. Hickey is going platinum with the triple filtered smooth finish and top shelf taste of Bud Light Platinum. W.R. Hickey is your local Anheuser-Busch master distributor, ensuring that all your favorite beers like Bud Light, Bud Light Lime, Bud Light Lime-A-Rita, Bud Light Strawberry-Rita, and Black Crown are delivered fresh from the brewery to our store. Let our beer runners bring your favorite Anheuser-Busch beer right to your car. W.R. Hickey Beer Distributor, East College Avenue State College.